out of Kansas City, Missouri, Zach Cummings.
I moved to Kansas City about going on 3 years now. You know, I knew there's some good gyms up here, and it was really the best move I ever made. When I was in Springfield, I went out all the time, you know, party scene and all this stuff and everything. It's a smaller town, you know, pretty much know everybody everywhere I went, you know, not making the smartest decisions and everything. And I was still winning fights, doing everything, but getting to the highest level, I couldn't do that, and I knew that. So the trip up to Kansas City really helped me get away from that and change my lifestyle, and really you could tell that my training's definitely gone to the next level, and obviously my fighting, and you know, and here I am in the highest level of the sport.
Zach's focus is well and truly on progression in his new weight class. Ending Gunnar Nelson's unbeaten welterweight record will announce his arrival.
I decided to go down to welterweight mainly because I've known for a while that that's probably where I needed to be, and I've never been muscled by any middleweight out there. I mean, I fought at 205. I mean, I think I've had fights at heavyweight even. I want to go out there and dominate. I'm ready for not just the next level, a couple levels up.
Zach Cummings is highly motivated. It won't be an issue for him cutting weight.
I just knew that if I really wanted to make a run, a solid run at the guys at the top of the world, it needed to be at 170. You know, my speed's there when I'm down at this weight. The power's there.
Oh, nice leather inside for Zach Cummings.
Good, there we go. Hey, we're winning that every time, Zach.
Yeah, nice combination.
You're looking great, Zach. Beautiful.
So Zach Cummings into the win column with style points in his UFC debut.
He knows that if he can get a victory against Gunnar Nelson, it will propel him up the division. It's a massive fight for Zach Cummings.
Gunnar Nelson is a stone-cold killer. The guy doesn't say anything. He's very quiet, very humble, and he's a very good fighter. He's very solid on the ground. You know, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But I'm not worried to go to the ground with Gunnar. You know, I'm a very solid grappler myself.
And he gets the takedown. So statement made by Zach Cummings. And now look at this, Cummings in the mount. Zach Cummings looking to put a capstone on the fight. Beautiful, beautiful submission defense and toughness from Zach Cummings.
I definitely think his game plan is going to try to put me on my back and, you know, get me to the ground, put me on my back, and go for a submission. My style is very good at defending that, so we'll see how it goes.
Fighting out of Reykjavik, Iceland.
Very businesslike and composed was Gunnar Nelson.
Gunnar Nelson is a fantastic study as both a man and a fighter.
Like Conor McGregor, Gunnar Nelson has been trained by John Kavanagh since he was a teenager.
John Kavanagh is my main coach. He came to Iceland maybe 2006, and we met, and he invited me to come and train with him in Dublin.
Dublin has become a second home to him, but it is the Mjolnir gym in Reykjavik that he truly calls home.
And we got really good friends, you know, and we still are today. He's one of my best friends.
What would make Gunnar different to the vast majority of fighters is that he has the ability to remain comfortable in uncomfortable situations, to be calm when the majority of people are going to start losing it.
Almost with the rear naked choke with that chin of DeMarcus Johnson is getting in the way now. It looks like he's underneath, and this is going to be a submission here, John. That is an attack.
Martial arts is not about picking your fights and picking how things go. It's about adapting to how things are. Zach looks like a good grappler, you know. He can grapple, and he has very good wrestling as well. And he's quite fluent with his hands. He's quick, and I'm very excited to go up against him.
Gunnar Nelson!
Outside of the gym, Gunnar is enjoying being a new father. Family is important to him. Ahead of the fight, he likes to relax by playing cards with his own father, Hallie, who is also his manager.
They've always been behind me, you know, in everything I do, so now it's, I guess, even more important. We have our own family, our own kid, and, you know, it's good to know that you have a good family around you when you're expanding yourself. 4 in a row.
This has never happened before.
Yeah, I imagine a good few people will be over, but it was sold out in like 40 seconds.
Yeah, something like that.
I think a lot of people didn't get tickets that wanted to go.
I think we'll have a lot of support. And also, not only from the Icelanders, but from the Irish crowd, because it's like doing a second home, Dublin is.
Undisputed champion.
Gunnar Nelson has the perfect combination of unusual striking on the feet and also brilliant jiu-jitsu on the ground. We saw that in London against Amari Akhmedov.
Gunnar Nelson has that kind of level of jiu-jitsu and really pressure and advance, and this really will break a fighter's will.
Obviously, I trained a lot of grappling through the years, but the last maybe 1.5, 2 years has been a lot more concentration on stand-up.
What Gunnar Nelson also has is a brilliant sparring and training partner in Conor McGregor. Their styles work brilliantly for each other.
Conor is a great guy. We met many years ago and we trained together ever since. Sometimes John will describe us as kind of opposites that click together, you know, because he's very hyperactive and very excited all the time, and I might be a bit more calm. He likes to say that we kind of balance each other out.
They are somewhat yin and yang, Conor and Gunny, certainly for their media personalities. But actually within the gym, they're identical. And I would say the number one factor is that they have a curious nature, that they're always interested in why things work.
I feel very lucky to be able to train with him and to have him in the team, you know, because it makes the team so much better.
This is a massive fight for him, the biggest fight of his career, because this is the chance for him to show just how clever he is.
The belt is maybe a little bit like the UFC for me. You know, I wasn't constantly thinking about it, but I was always drifting that way. I do believe I will be carrying the belt.
The Irish love a fight.
It's the time, looking to finish it here.
Feels great. You look beautiful.
Oh yes, Conor McGregor.
Do you not feel like you're witnessing something special here? Huh? This is something special that's going on here. I mean, we have a good team, we have a good mind frame, we have a good approach, and this is only the beginning. We are only warming up here.
It will be one of the greatest atmospheres we've ever seen at a UFC event.
We're not just settling here with this show. We're going to take over every single show so they can get used to my handsome face, they can get used to Gunny's handsome face, they can get used to all our handsome faces. You know, that Celtic warrior, Viking warrior. We're good-looking guys, get used to it.
The UFC is back in Dublin, Ireland, with what promises to be a fantastic night of action-packed drama. And in Conor McGregor, the Irish have a UFC superstar in the making. A nation draws breath. A nation expects.
I believe I'm in the running for that belt, and I believe the performance on July 19th is going to stake my claim that I'm better than everyone in this division.
He's spending time talking, spending time in training.
I know I'm going in as the underdog, and I'm used to it. I like it, I encourage it. I have no problem being an underdog.
He's conditioned, he's strong, he's confident. He will give Gunnar Nelson problems.
I'm always going to be lighter than these guys, and I always have been. And that means I'm quicker.
No matter where you want to bring the fight, you know, I'm game.
I'm going to end this guy's career. Now he's got himself into this situation, and this is not a situation you want to get into. Me coming back from this injury after all this talk, all of this build-up in my hometown.
I love the bull. I'm gonna go down there to care about me. When I come inside the arena, I'm the guy this time.
The other thing to remember about Gunnar Nelson is that he's undefeated.
When you're an undefeated fighter, you know, you feel like you're unbeatable. And whenever you're that guy that beats him for the first time, you never forget it. I love being that guy.
It's going to be something, you know.
And this is the big one.
I have no doubt in my mind that Conor will be known as the greatest fighter of all time.
I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna KO him stiff. I'm gonna cut his toes.